One of the things I love most about Monaco is how dense it is. It is a perfect example of how you could build a little micro city, because the population is a little bit less than 40,000 people, give or take, but it draws in a whole lot of tourists every year. And for some reason, they're able to fit all those people here in a little tiny plot of land that's smaller than the area of Central Park. Right down there, we have the casino of Monte-Carlo, one of the most famous casinos in the entire world. We're going to mostly walk around the perimeter of the Monte-Carlo casino because of course we can't walk inside. But before I show you the Monte-Carlo, I want to show you this beautiful streetscape that we see here. Monaco is also perched on the cliff sides, so you have elevation going up. So you have these high-rises that actually look a little bit taller than they actually are because they're perched a little bit higher up in elevation. But I just love also that it's very dense, but it's not a strict grid system. So it's kind of winding roads, but yeah, it's very modern buildings. So let's explore Monte-Carlo. Right over here, we have Charles III, who, if I'm correct, is the namesake of the Monte-Carlo. Carlo means Charles, Charles means Carlo, right here. And there's also a memorial here to Prince Rainier III. So let's go down to Monte-Carlo. Hello everyone. I had to leave Menton because it was really, frankly, very boring. I did not like it at all. So I had to re-energize my spirit by coming to the place of immense wealth in a tiny little, micro little nation. Second smallest nation in the world after the Vatican City. So let's go over to Monaco. Susie says, are we playing roulette? You know, I wish I could live stream from inside Monaco, but even if you were just a guest, even if you were a well-known guest, they really don't allow filming. So I would actually have to reach out to the casino themselves in order to film inside. Okay, so as we're approaching the casinos, last time I came here, I left Monaco at night, and I passed through these apartments and I was blown away by their beauty. I'm usually not blown away too much by modern architecture, but this one really is so interesting. I love the railings. Look how unique the railings are. Susie says I should gamble my stars away. All my winnings from stars. Gamble away patrons. Gorgeous building. Also the fact that it's curved and the terrace is curved as well. Wow, magnificent. I wonder who the architect is. At the base, yeah, actually I think it'll be worth, oh, right here is my car. Luckily my Lamborghini is right over here. That's nice. Oh, sorry, it's my Ferrari for the day. So here is the high-end stores, the Fendis, the Chanels. I'll get on this later to go back to my Airbnb. Susie, have I tried the public elevators? I've tried a few, yeah. They're around. Millie says, on to a new place I follow. Oh, so glad, Millie. Oh, I really gotta look into this architect. That car is at least $375,000. Really? Is it that expensive? I didn't realize Ferrari sold it for that much. Wow, look at that. Larry says, one of the most beautiful places I've been to. Leave it to Ariel to come back with another stream. He never disappoints. Yeah, I couldn't leave the taste of Menton in your mouths. I had to wash that taste of a very bland Menton with a very vibrant, rich Monaco. So here's the famous Café de Paris. This place is very famous, beautifully decorated. Almost says, are we in the 30-minute clock? We are indeed 30-minute clock. So this is a 30-minute live stream. More Ferraris. Mika says, oh, there's my Lambo. Yep. I wonder if we'll spot a Bugatti. I love that this is completely nestled within the mountains. Let's sneak a peek into the Café Paris. Is the food really expensive? Yes, it's going to be ultra expensive. I would assume a minimum 40 euro. And yeah, the euro is used here. Let's see if there's a menu. No, there's no menu available in the front, unfortunately. It's hard to see the interior. At night, it's a bit more clear. Bentley, that's what you see a lot. I love Bentleys. Jeremy, you are getting me. So Rolls Royce, not Bentley, right here. Wow. Have 14 jail cells in Monaco. Commit a crime, they ship you out to France. That's funny. Yeah, apparently Monaco has a very low crime rate. And I feel it. I feel very safe here. I think anyone who might be with criminal intent in nearby France would not bother coming here. I think they belong, I think. You ever had that feeling of like maybe going to a party and you kind of didn't know anyone? It wasn't really your type of crowd. People were there of our high social status. You kind of felt left out. You know, I assume the criminals feel the same way when coming here. Well, there is police. This is the highest police per capita of any nation. Of course, Monaco is such a small, tiny little nation that it does make a lot of statistics off balance if you start comparing with other countries. But yeah, they have a whopping, I think, 1 police for every 70-something people. So it is quite a lot of police here. We haven't seen any yet, but you'll see them around. Here's the other casino. And this is the other Café Paris. This is when you can drink a beer. Probably very expensive 20 euro beer. I'm not sure exactly how much they charge. I'm very tempted to spend 20 euro on a beer just to sit there. So Monaco surprisingly, for being such a tiny little country, is very car-centric. And yet they have an amazing walking infrastructure and bus infrastructure, of course, because it's so tiny, it's smaller than Central Park. But they hide that car infrastructure. Look how they hide it. All the parking is hidden underground. It's very ingenious. All right, let's go to the Monte-Carlo. Monte-Carlo, this version was designed and built by Charles Garnier, working with another architect. Charles Garnier is, of course, famous for designing the beautiful Palais Garnier, the opera in the middle of Paris. If you remember that live video, check it out after this one. It is one of my better live videos, I think. It was when I hopped between a bunch of landmarks right over here. The reason they redesigned it was because the casino actually wasn't attracting too many people. It was a bit boringly designed beforehand. Let me see a photo right here. This is how the casino used to look like. It was in a different location too. Also, Monaco wasn't really located in a place where it was easy to get to. So one of the princesses because Monaco is a principality, so there's no king or queens. The top is prince and princess. One of the princesses, Caroline, right here, she had the bright idea in the 1800s. Monaco was going through rough times. They weren't making any money. How do we make money? Well, let's make all these rich people of Europe gamble their riches away here in Monaco, because most of Europe did not allow gambling. There's only a few spots. They were inspired by a spot in Germany, and they built that first casino, the Monte-Carlo. However, when they built the casino, they realized no one was coming because there were no trains. There was no airplanes. This was before the era of the airplane. There was no cars before the era of the car. Not even a bicycle, also before the era of a bicycle. How the hell would you get here? Yachts? Nope. Pretty much before the era of the yacht. Not that many rich people had their own yachts back in the 1800s. So there was really no way of getting here. And they were so confused. Why are we not getting customers? Well, there's no train connection. But later, by the late 1800s, they built train connection, hired Charles Garnier, and that's when it started really exploding in popularity. Charles Garnier was already very famous within France. And of course, the rich people couldn't get here by train. Rich people coming in from England, from Russia, from other parts of Europe. However, what really put this on the map wasn't the architect. It wasn't a simple train connection. It was one Hollywood starlet. Because Monaco was still going through a little bit of tough times all the way through the 1950s. Prince Rainier III had challenged having any children, any male-born heirs. And back then, under the treaty that they have with France, France provides defense for Monaco. But one of the stipulations is that the prince must have a male-born heir. They cannot adopt. They cannot choose a new heir from a different country. They must have a male born in the royal family. Poor Prince Rainier III didn't have a male-born heir, so he had to find one. First, he consulted with his friend Onassis, the same Onassis who ended up marrying Jacqueline Kennedy after the death of President Kennedy. They had a conversation. Now, some people say that these conversations are a bit exaggerated. Some people say that these conversations are 100% real. Let's assume that they were real. But they did talk. We don't know how much they did talk. We don't know how much they did plan. But let's assume they planned. So the conversation went like this. They said, we need to find you someone of high status. Because the wealth is not as important. We need status. But they have to have a little bit of money. But Onassis had a bright idea. Wait a minute. Why don't you marry a Hollywood starlet? A very, very famous one. Because that would bring allure to Monaco. Not just in terms of bringing the rich here, but in terms of tourism as well. Fame, jet setters, the Hollywood elite. So they had one candidate. Her name was Marilyn Monroe. But after rumorating on Marilyn Monroe actually spoke a lot about Prince Rainier. There's interviews where she uses a pet name for him. They decided, Marilyn Monroe's a bit too risque for the glamour, the elegance of Monaco. So their second choice was Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor was on honeymoon over here with her husband of the Hilton dynasty. As she was in honeymoon, she actually went over and met up with Onassis. She actually met up with another man too, so she had 2 meetings with men during her honeymoon. Apparently the guy was busy, Hilton was busy, Conrad Hilton was busy gambling away. It wasn't a nice relationship. But she was too young. Apparently her and Prince Rainier actually continued this affair for many, many years. However, then they settled on Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly was set to film something here, and she also made later To Catch a Thief. In those 2 films, she had the opportunity to meet Prince Rainier. According to some people, they fell deeply in love. According to other people, it was 100% a setup. Might have been something in between. But nonetheless, they end up getting married. And this immense fame to Monaco, and in turn, the Monte-Carlo. So right here, they're married. They're getting married. It was a fairy tale wedding. Grace Kelly actually came from money. Was not uber wealthy industrialist, but she did come from money. Her father was a self-made man in Philadelphia. And her father had to pay a dowry of $2 million, which is quite crazy. But the father instantly paid those $2 million dowry. Ron says, I would have chosen Audrey Hepburn. I agree, Ron. But I think she was too young at the time. She was way too young at the time. I don't think she was even a star at the time. Do let us know. I think she was young. Benji says, how are you doing this? How far is Menton from Monaco? It's all close. A lot of these cities are all close to each other. So they're not so strict anymore with their dress code. I do see some guys getting in with shorts, some women getting in with the shorts. I think this woman's gonna get in. They're not super strict. You can walk in. I may walk in a little bit later. But let me show you around the casino. April says, I guess we won't find a TJ Maxx nearby. Nope. How does Monaco makes its money? They don't charge taxes, income tax. So that's one of the benefits of living here. They don't really provide any incentive for businesses. So it's not quite a tax haven for businesses like or some other countries. They don't quite do too much in terms of banking like Switzerland or the Cayman Islands. They're more for providing income-free tax, so you don't need to pay any income tax, which is great. If you're a millionaire or a billionaire, you just live here, have your passport, you're a citizen, don't pay any income tax. You don't say that you're living in New York, you just say that you're visiting. It's pretty smart, I think. Kay says, I don't know you'll be able to film there. No, I can't film in there. I can't film inside the casino. The guards were already looking at me as I'm filming already. They probably don't want paparazzi. I don't think any paparazzi hangs out here. Wow, cool. What company is this? Wow. Loro Piama. Beautiful jacket. Nibu says maybe strict in the evening. Yeah, maybe in the evening. Though I was here the other evening. I did see a few guys come in with shorts. I saw a few kids like 18, 19 go in as well. Maybe they were known. I'm not sure. There's a crane here, so I assume they're going to build something here. Wow. Trippy. Very thinning mirror. Benji says most F1 drivers live in Monaco because of zero taxes. Really? Really? I'm very curious about that. I want to know. Ron says Monaco is strict with paparazzi. I'm glad that's the case. I have not seen any. I have not seen a celebrity, but I have not seen any guys with huge cameras that are clearly paparazzi, which you see more in New York just walking around sometimes. Ah, look at this. Versace. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the casino later tonight. Which one should I get, the black or the shiny satin gray? Let me know. Which one should I get, the black or the shiny gray? I'll go to later to the casino. I'll get my date to wear one of these as well. I'll get my date to wear this one. Very classy. Meet for classic black. Yeah, I got meat for a little bit. Satin gray says K. All right, I'll be right back.
This is the end of side 1 of this record. Please now turn it over for the second side. Please now turn it over.
That was first class ticket from the An Urbanist Coffee Break album. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot of construction going on. Oh yeah, there's a big construction boom here in Monaco. Parts of this are landfill. So these buildings, and they're going taller. So I wonder if they'll ever build it super tall. So all throughout the city, you have these photos scattered of Princess Grace herself right here. Beautiful Grace Kelly. Okay, Google, play Grace Kelly by Mika. Alexa, play Grace Kelly by Mika. This is a backside. Wow, I'm surprised I can walk through a backside. There's a restaurant back here. Look at that. We're at the backside of the casino building. Huge restaurant here. Ren says he's not FBI. Okay, Ren. Whatever you say, wink, wink. Mika says, did I make a song called Grace Kelly? Yeah, there's a singer called Mika who made a song called Grace Kelly. It's a great song. Listen to it. Trying to be a little bit of Grace Kelly. Mm-hmm. It's a really catchy song. Wow, the backside. Oh my God, this is one gorgeous backside. Oof. You know, some buildings just have just a backside you just want to just really get up and close with. Just get all up on that backside. Wow, gorgeous backside. Wow. This building is fine. Benji says this casino has a lovely dairy area. Oof. It's nice, a big backside too. I'm kind of shocked how big the back is. A lot of, I wouldn't say junk in the trunk. I don't think that's the best way of putting it, because it's pure elegance. This is the backside that makes you stop and do a double take, even a triple take. Look at the beautiful, wow, look at that. Bella says, oh no, it's an eyesore. Oh, I guess I get what you mean. Some people don't like Charles Garnier. Actually, while he was alive, people didn't think he was a good architect, because they thought he just mashed everything together like a kid going rampant with mismatched Legos. But no, I kind of like it. You know, yeah, his styles kind of throw everything but the kitchen sink. It kind of works. Ren says, anyone have a cigarette? I mean, after being with the backside like this, yeah, you'll need a cigarette. You cannot lie if you like large behinds, says message. This is actually a good selfie opportunity, but hard to get the entire building in one shot. Mika says there's no security back here. You can just sneak in. I feel like there's a door that is definitely open here. I just need to put on that jacket of one of the casino workers. Ocean's 11 style. Now I'm curious if any of the Ocean's movies were filmed here. Who is this? Hector Berlioz. He sounds very familiar. Doris says, nice shirt. Thank you so much, Doris. I appreciate the compliment. Joe says, I'm looking this at my 55-inch screen. Wow, look at this building. Another hotel. Built like a huge fortification turret. Wow, it's stunning how a 100-plus-year-old building looks brand new. Sylvie says, I'm sure you're being watched. Yeah, Monaco is one of the most heavily surveilled cities also in the world. They have a whole lot of cameras. Yeah, GoldenEye. Yeah, Monte-Carlo is famous for a lot of films. GoldenEye being one of the recent James Bond films. Casino Royale, though, isn't specifically filmed here, I think. Is directly referencing Monaco. That was the beautiful casino. We just walked the entire perimeter of it. Let me show you the marina now. Marianne says, I'm enjoying this video. Merci. Ooh. Oui, oui. Marianne, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me show you the marina from above for our final stop on this mini tour through Monaco. If you want to see more Monaco, just watch my previous 2 videos that I did on Monaco. Okay, good. My driver is coming here with the Bentley. Nice. So this is what I'm taking down over to my Airbnb a little bit later. Glad he's parking. He's doing a good job. Good job, driver. Here's the old style race cars. Look at that. If you want to see a full ride, you can go to patreon.com/urbanist, or you can see the shorter one publicly on Facebook or on TikTok. Facebook Urbanist Live, TikTok Ariel Vieira. Benji says perhaps the buildings perhaps the salty air cleans the buildings. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's a very interesting theory. But Monaco is significantly cleaner than nearby French cities, significantly. So Monaco does a really great job in cleaning.